Hi friends, it's Sarah from Ruffles and Rain Boots. Today I'm going to make a sweet little topiary witch hat made of moss. Why? Because I have tons of this stuff left and I want to use it. So this is a Dollar Tree tinsel witch hat, and I have two different types of moss, Spanish moss and some green flat sheet moss. I'm going to use my lollipop dryer thing, a Dollar Tree clay pot, and a skewer. Now, I don't know if I'm going to put it on top of a pumpkin later, so I'm going to make a modification and it will be easy to yank it out. All right, so I'm just going to remove all this tinsel. I don't like the way it feels. I'm not a sensory person, but ooh. So sheet moss is supposed to come off in sheets like this. You see where it's all coming off together? The problem is mine is really old and it's been open a long time, so it mostly just breaks off in pieces. So if you have a new set of sheet moss in the packaging, you're good. Just rip it off in one big sheet. Cut to this size. It's about, I don't know, 7 inches wide or so. So you can see I'm just ripping it off piece by piece. It's sad. But here's the easiest project. And yeah, I'm dripping hot glue all over that mat. Basically, you just pop on some moss. That's it. You just add glue to the little plastic thing and the moss will stay. I'm not burning myself. I'm just, you know what I mean? It's just super easy, super quick. The whole entire craft took me less than 15 minutes, and that is going and finding all of those decorations that I ended up not using at all. So I'm going to just keep doing this all the way down, and then when you do have the sheet moss portion, so like you have the big wide sections, look how easy this is. You tap it on, and then it even covers the little brim. Isn't that nice? So good for you if you have new sheet moss. I have my old and junky that I'm trying to use before I buy up anything new. So I just went through and did the entire cone, and then I filled in any gaps where the moss was a little thin. Now I'm going to do the bottom because I'm going to put it on a topiary, and I want it to look as good when it's high up on my mantle as it does when it's on a, table. So I'm just going to glue along the bottom and add all of the little extra pieces that fell off. No additional moss needed. All right, so once I did that, I let it dry for a couple of minutes. I just squished everything down to make sure. You can spray it with a spray sealant, and that will keep everything on. I cut off a little piece of my lollipop drying thing, shoved it down, did not glue it so I can reuse that pot. And so this is why, this is the change that I made. Instead of like putting this in permanently, I'm just going to put the, excuse me, I'm just going to put the topiary stand through that. That's all. And then I'm going to cover that with some moss so I can yank this out at any time and then use my little hat on a pumpkin if I want to later. So I did put some glue into the styrofoam and then realized, ooh, I forgot to cut this. This is a different color piece of moss because it was from a different package. I save all of the scraps of this stuff apparently. So I quickly poked a hole in that, pulled out the stick, and then just shoved it back in. And now, if you know do you know the legend of the Spanish moss? We used to go hunting for the little red thread in it because we used to live where there was Spanish moss. Anyway, I hated all of the decorations I did until I just tied on a little piece of raffia, trimmed it up, and that was it for the hat. Whoa. And then I just ripped off one of these stems, twirled it a little bit, and stuck it in the Dollar Tree pumpkin and glued that on. And that was it. Whole craft, maybe 10 minutes. I hope you liked it. I sure had a fun time doing it, and it helped me use up some moss. As always, please like this video, share this video, and subscribe for more crafting fun.